Hey there, good looking. Welcome to this total body workout. Listen, this is a fun little circuit. All you're going to need is a pair of moderate and heavy weight dumbbells. And then optional is a cloth booty band. We're going to use the booty band for our squat pattern. However, with that said, if you don't like putting the booty band on and off because it can be a pain in the butt, don't worry about it. It's not going to affect the workout. Now, if you're watching this workout ads-free on Over 50 Fitness, this is day one of the Muscle Hustle Challenge. And guess what, everyone? I have a special treat today. So gather your gear and let's go get started. All right, before we get started, if you like to track your fitness and you have a watch, press start now. For reference, I have an Apple Watch and I chose a HIIT setting because we're going to be using a lot of muscles in each movement, what we call compound exercises, cycling through. Now, here's our special treat. It's my other niece. Yes, they're just coming out of the woodwork, these nieces. Her name is Karis, and she's from the Sunshine Coast as well. Actually, she lives a block away from Cassidy's store. And guess what? This is so cool. She's a personal trainer. Yep, there we go. All right, we're gonna get warmed up, everybody. Knees soft for me. All right, draw the belly button in. Let's do some big arm circles. We're gonna make these arm circles really big, emphasizing that movement through the shoulder joints. I hope you're having a great day. If you are not, then bravo for showing up. Remember, anytime you push play is a good day. So whether you choose to do no weight in the exercises or maybe sit there and watch the video, that's okay. You showed up. So let's work with what we have and with what energy levels you have. Let's go for 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Bring the arms forward. Karis has no idea what I'm doing for warm up, so she's just with you guys following suit. Let's keep those knees soft. Don't forget about that belly button is drawn in. So we're bracing the abs when we're doing any type of movement to protect that low back. Last 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Let's take those arms up like the letter V, shrug the shoulder blades into the back pocket, get those feet shoulder width or wider, toes slightly turned out, push the hips rear for a squat, drive up to stand, do it again. Good, now you'll see Karis is just like Cassidy, likes to work out in her bare feet. So there's always an option for you guys. If you don't do it on a regular basis, I recommend you do it in small increments so you don't set yourself up for a lower leg injury. So overuse can happen. But it is a great way to train to really plant your foot, feel the ground under you. And unfortunately, as we age, we lose the muscle in our feet. So that helps strengthen them. Last 4, or you could be like me and have 1,000 pairs of cute runners and you just got to wear the runners. 2, 1 more, please. 1, excellent. All right, I want you to take your hand down, drive up, other arm, drive up. Now, when we come, pretend you have a dumbbell and it's coming really close to the body, and then you're flicking it up. So it's not a shoulder press. We're preparing ourselves for some snatches that we're going to do in the workout. Fantastic move to hit everything in the body, a lot of core, as well as power. Up. Good, let's go for 4. Here we go, 4. Bum goes back, right? Remember your squat pattern, hinging through the hip. 2 more. Knees track with the second toe, yeah? 1 more. Perfect. Hands light behind the ears. Karis, now go to our sides. Hip hinge for me. Come to stand. Hip hinge. Beautiful. Pull the shoulder blades together. Shoulder blades into your back pocket. Knees are soft. Learning how to hinge through that hip joint, not through your waistband. Here we go. We're keeping that spine neutral. I'm already out of breath. Holy cow. How you doing there, kid? Yeah. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. Final warm up, everybody. Let's just get into a single leg kick. Step it back, kick. By the way, this is as dancey as I get. So the first exercise we're going to do is a banded squat. So this is the one where if you don't like taking the band on and off, I completely understand. Don't worry about it. Let's go for 4 and 3, 2, 1. All right, if you need a sip of water, now is your chance. If you're doing the booty band, I want you to grab that. We have 15 seconds before we start. It's coming above the knees. Grab a pair of heavy dumbbells. Feet wide, knees track with your second toe. We're gonna rock the dumbbells. 3, 2, 1, push the bum back, drive to stand. Now, a couple of options here for you. We can bring the arms down to what we call a suitcase hold, or you can get rid of the damn dumbbells. You don't even need them. With the booty band is trying to draw your knees together. You're resisting that by using those outer hip muscles, your gluteus medius, what we usually call glute med in the industry, to stop that. So that's why I wanted to use a band for this. So we work those underutilized muscles that are essential for knee tracking. Now 10 more seconds, then we'll get rid of the booty band and try those snatches that we practiced in warm up, but with a weight. One more, release. All right, so dumbbells off. We just need one heavy for this one, crew. Now we're gonna start with the dumbbell on the ground. My beginner, you'll start here, and this is where you will transfer your weight. All right, make a fist with the other hand, mirror me, 3, 2, 1. Zip up, and then bring it down, other side, zip. So it's really important that you don't turn this into a shoulder press, that there is power, there is speed. Now we want to think about breathing out right there. That's the heart, okay? My beginners, where are you going to transfer the weight? In between the knees. So you don't have to bend as much as you stick with me. We're going to get stronger, and you're going to feel better and more confident challenging yourself. We need a pair of heavies for the next exercise. Karis is going to do a guerrilla row, and I'm going to do a regular row. Let's do one more here, crew. Breathe out. Beautiful. All right, grab your heavies. We're going to work your back muscles, so I want you to load up on this. Karis is taking a really wide stance. Maybe, show them with the dumbbells and then row up. Perfect. I'm going to keep myself here, neutral, and row up. You choose whether you want to follow Auntie PJ or Karis. Now, for both of them, we're maintaining that neutral spine. Breathe out. This guerrilla row is actually technically a kettlebell drill, and kettlebells tend to be more built up than dumbbells, so it does enable you to keep that spine aligned. But for you advanced people, I thought it would be a fun choice for you because you're in this iso hold squat the whole time. I know, you're welcome. 10 more seconds. Breathe it out. How do we want those abs? We want them braced. Time. All right. I want one heavy in your left hand. Top of your mat for me. We're going to take it down into a quarter squat and hold it there. Now left leg is going to go back for half, back all the way, and then back. All right, so stutter lunge, but staying in the lunge. 3, 2, 1. We go 1, we go 2, we go home. 1, 2, home. Now when your leg is right back there, can you get the knee to the ground? If not, no worries. This is the beauty of exercising. You stick with it, you get better, it gets easier. Before you know it, you have a YouTube channel and you're teaching. Here we go. Can you feel that stabilizing leg? Yes. How you doing, Karis? Awesome. So you bend your knees as comfortable as it feels good for the joint. We're not pushing through any pain. The muscle's burning though. I want you just to focus. Time. All right, so we got the other side. So we're taking the dumbbell in the other hand, right hand. Right leg's going back. We can bend that back knee as deep as we want to. It's your workout. You choose where your limit is today. Here we go, feet hip width apart. Brace those abs. 3, 2, 1. We go back. 1, 2, we come back home. What are we doing with the other leg? That's right, we're keeping it bent because we want to hold that, what we call an iso hold, or time under tension, creating more muscle activity, more strength gains for us. I train legs a lot, you guys, in the videos because when you're 40, 50, 60, 70 plus, we need that leg strength. You know it, right? It gets a little harder to get off the ground now, doesn't it? Than it did in our 20s and 30s. So functional right here. One more, come on. Make it count, make it count. Breathe, 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 and release. Woo. All right. Moderate weight dumbbell, one in each hand, crew. We'll leave the legs alone a little bit. I'd love for you to have your feet about shoulder width apart. Now draw the belly button in, give me that brace. Hands here. We're gonna let the legs help us push the dumbbells up. So it's push, press. Do it again, push, press. Keep going, Karis. If that doesn't feel good for your shoulders, just stand bicep curl. All right? Again, we gotta find where you are today and work with that. And each day is different. Breathe out. Breathe out. There we go. So we can load up a bit more because this isn't a strict press. We're letting that lower body help us drive those dumbbells up. Abs engaged. We got a couple more. One more. All right. Now, you might want to switch out to a little lighter. We're moving into a high pull, which is a great move for the rear of our body, of our upper back. We're going to pull up and then let the hands kind of flick out a little bit and then release. So let's go this in 3, 2, 1. Pull, release. Good. So this is, keep going, Karis, mimicking an upright row, but it's a much safer movement pattern for the shoulder joint. For those of you that have been with me for a while, you know I am not a fan of the upright rows. You've got this internal rotation of the shoulder, maybe setting you up for some shoulder issues. I don't want that for you. So here's a safer position for the shoulder, hitting the same muscles. And you know, you're not bankrolling your physiotherapist. So there you go. Breathe. Good, let's do one more and then you get a water break. Perfect. All right, grab a quick sip of water. Karis and I forgot to get our water. Okay, so you have 30-second break. I'm gonna challenge you on this next round. So you know what you're doing. Can you go heavier? So I'm just throwing it out there. All right, everybody, get your booty bands if you're gonna wear them. Load up for that front squat. So if you didn't use a weight for this one last round, maybe you use one weight and hold it goblet style. All right, so let's go down. Push the knees out. Where do we want those knees? Tracking with the second toe. You got it. How do we want that tush? We want it pushing back like we're seeking out a chair. Keep going. My beginners, again, I mentioned a goblet hold. This is what it looks like. You're holding on to one, close to the body, adding a little bit more intensity to your squat pattern. Good. Slow and controlled. Can we take it down deep? I'd rather you get less reps in a deeper form. One more. Time. All right. Let's keep one of those heavies in front. We're going to get rid of that booty band. Snatches are coming up next. So we have that option for beginners. You start here, up, and then do your transfer here. So we're not bending the legs as much. Everyone else, let's take it down. Mirror us. This hand, 3, 2, 1, up. Good. Now let's switch it out. So we want to keep the weight close to the body, crew. And then when you get to about the armpit, that's where you start that flick up. The heavier the weight, actually the more effective this move is. It's going to flow a lot better. Sometimes with a super light weight, you don't really understand the concept. How is this challenging you? The other hand, you can make a fist to create this tightening of the core. And then I want head up, chest up, please. Awesome. Couple more. Come on. Let's get in one more. We got this. We got this. Love it. All right. We got our row pattern now. Following Karis if you want to sink it deep in that squat, or stay with me if we're taking it into a high row. For both of them, we have that hip hinge, seat going rearward. Karis has her dumbbells on an angle. My dumbbells are close to my knees. Row up, release. So here we're challenging back muscles, biceps, rear delt. So these are pretty big muscles in your back that we're working. So I want you to load up. Draw your belly button, brace those abs, especially if you're in my position. We have a lot of low back muscle fired up to hold us here. So Karis is a personal trainer, Sunshine Coast, BC, British Columbia. So if you need one, message me. We'll get you her info. Time. Maybe I should have an affiliate link. Yeah, I get a kickback. So mention my name. Mention my name. All right, keep that dumbbell in the left hand. Making money off my family members. So left hand dumbbell, left leg's gonna stutter back. So let's pull that belly button in first. Sink into that iso hold, quarter squat. 3, 2, 1. You go 1, 2, knee to ground if you can. Back home. 1, 2, back home. So we want to keep this front knee bent. We want to feel that burn. If it gets too much, give me one more rep and then shake it out and then join me as quick as you can. But great news, we're already halfway. Other good news, if you don't want to drop that back knee to the ground, you don't have to. Woo! This is getting awfully fiery. 1, 2. 1, 2. One more. 1, 2. Woo! Nice, good job. All right. Okay, at home, we're almost there. We want this workout to count. So see if we can really tighten up the form. Deal? Awesome. Here we go. Give me that quarter squat. Hips back, knee bend. Right leg. 1, 2. Now the hand is in the right hand now as that right leg steps back. 1, 2. When I step back into that quarter, I'm barely putting any weight into that back leg too. It's not until I sink into that final end range that I sink down. Woo! I know when it gets to the 20-second mark, right? It just all of a sudden burns. We go from, yeah, I'm okay, to nope. Okay, last few reps. Come on at home. Come on. And shake out that leg. Bravo, you. All right, push press. So lights or moderates, depending where you are in your fitness journey. Once again, a reminder, if pushing above the head doesn't work for your shoulders, I'd love for you to get those moderates and do some bicep curls. Everyone else, hands here. Let's use the legs. Bend, press. Yes. So push, press. Now we need to really tighten up that core too, right? I don't want you to open up that rib cage. Good. Knit that rib cage down. So we don't want that low back feeling it. One more, come on. Awesome. All right, now keep these or drop down to a lighter, our high pulls. So I like a little wider stance with this. I find it gives me a better base of support. My hands are in front. I'm pulling up, leading with the elbows, and then the hands go back a bit. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Good. Now heads up, everybody. I just saw the Amazon drivers coming up the driveway. So if you hear a lot of dog barking, my girl Bella, yeah, she likes to bark. Oh, they didn't bark. Huh? Hey? Usually she'll bark at a leaf blowing across the lawn. Woo, we get water, or you do, in 2 more reps. Let's do one more, come on. Awesome. All right, crew, grab some water. We're moving into our final round. So this is where you may, if you haven't already, up the weights. It's always kind of relieving to know that you're on your final set. Sometimes we can dig in and get something a little deeper that we didn't think we had when we know we don't have to do it again. So just throwing it out there. Booty bands on, everybody. Grab those heavies. 1 or 2, rack them up. Knees track with second toe. You got it at home. Let's go, take it down. Good, now can we sink down a bit deeper? Remember, depth is important. You know, Karis, when I first started in the industry, we never taught going past parallel to the ground. Really? Yeah. So Karis is a new breed of trainer. They're being taught better information than we were. because our knees do bend that deep. So let's keep training them. If we don't, you know it, right? We lose it. You don't use it, we lose it. Let's get in one more, everyone. Excellent. All right, alternating snatches. Yeah, when we were doing our theory, if you had your client go past parallel to the ground, you failed. Yeah. All right, so start with this hand, everybody, mirror us. Dumbbell down, chest down, head up, zip up, up above. Other side. Now, for those of you with shoulder issues, you may actually find that this one works for you because we have a lot of power happening with the lower body. If it doesn't work, you can just do a clean. Up to the shoulder. I know third round's the best time to tell you, isn't it? That info would have been super helpful 2 rounds ago. In my defense, I'm really excited to have my niece on set with me, so don't tell Cassidy. Breathe out. Good. 2 more. Breathe out. Okay, last one, crew. Come on. Love it. All right. Guerrilla row. I keep wanting to say roll with Karis, or follow me. It's a regular row. For both, we're hip hinging. Karis is just hinging deeper, bending those knees further. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. One arm up. Release. Neck in line with the spine. Breathing out as that dumbbell comes up. That's the hard. We're exhaling on the exertion. However, with that said, you know what? In all honesty, I just want you guys to breathe. Don't worry about too much who, what, where, when. Last few reps here. Let's get in one more each arm. Last arm. Beautiful, come to stand. All right, let's keep the dumbbell in the left hand, just one. However, remember, you don't need a dumbbell for this one because it's burning enough on its own. We're gonna take that left leg and stutter back. Come into that quarter squat. Brace those abs. 3, 2, 1, take it left leg. 1, 2, bring her home. What's that right leg doing? It's staying bent. We're keeping our body weight on top of that thigh. Back knee, if you can, bring it to the mat. If you can't, there's our goal, right? There's where we're working towards. You keep training with us and you'll get there. I have a feather on my mat. I don't know where it came from. It's a very cute little feather. Woo! Oh, goodness me. One more. Oh. Yeah, the burn is real. We're feeling it too. Yeah. I really wish we remembered our water.
Me too.
Yeah. We're great trainers. All right, here we go. So hip hinge, quarter squat. Right hand, right leg back. 1, 2. Stay in that quarter squat. 1, 2. 1, 2. So this move, Karis, is a fun little finisher to do with clients after leg day. Oh, it's always more fun to watch them do it than you having to do it. Trainers were really good at doing 1 or 2 reps. Oh my goodness. Hang in there, crew. We're almost there. Last one. Let's do it. Come on. Shake it out. Whew. Nice. All right, push press. So grab your weapon of choice. If you're doing a bicep curl and not doing the exercise with us, please grab moderates, okay? Your biceps are ready for that. Remember, moderates are all dependent on where you are in your fitness journey. Rock them up. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Push up. I recommend journaling your weights so you can keep an eye on what you're lifting and when to progress. So my over 50 fitness crew, you know that we have that notes option now when you're using the app or the website. Super cool. Jot down used 5s, 8s, and 12s. And then we do the workout a month later and you're like, hey, you know what? Now I'm using 8s, 10s, 15s. Okay? It's cool. So make sure you take advantage of that note. If you don't understand it, I did a tutorial under our tech tips. Time. Woo. All right, high pulls. And if you're watching this on YouTube, because we released a few of our muscle hustle challenges there, come and try us out. There's a link down below for a 14-day trial. Here we go. High pull, 3, 2, 1. Abs engaged, pull up. Good. Again. Oh, look at us. We started before the timer. Huh? Yeah. So Karis is an overachiever like I am. We've been bonding like crazy over the crazy similarities. But she's also part hippie, so. But if you are from the Sunshine Coast, that's really, you have no choice. It's for people go and move to get away from the establishment, to be their own person. All right, come on, last one. Breathe, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice. High five to the knees. High five to you. Come on up to camera. Nice. All right, we're still stretching. Kara's like, are we done? I need water. All right, crew. Let's start by stretching the shoulder. I want you to mirror us. Take this arm across. Now bend it at 90 and press in to feel that behind the shoulder. We will keep the stretches all standing to stay in theory with the whole workout. Whew. Well done, you. So this was also a bit of a metabolic conditioning workout. Fun way to get the heart rate up as well as work strength. Now let's take that same hand in between the shoulder blades, walk it down if you can. Other hand, give it a gentle help down. And then I want you to lean away from that armpit to get into the muscles under here, your serratus, a little bit into your lat. If you're in the Muscle Hustle Challenge, day 1, there you go. It's in the bag. Big smile. Release. Let's take the other side. So I like the arm across and then bent and then press in. We're going to keep the hips, knees, and toes facing forward. Sometimes there's this want to twist. We're just going to keep ourselves facing forward. Feel that beautiful stretch. Back of the shoulder all through this area. And now let's take that hand in between the shoulder blades, walk it down, give it a little assistance with the other hand, and lean away. Back to center, mirror me, take this leg out, press the hips rear, hands on top of thighs. I want you to really lengthen your hamstrings there. Now we're weighting up on the thighs, not right on the knee joint. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. Say hi to Karis. That's Karis, in case I get a bunch of strange. People still call Cassidy. I forget what they're calling Cassidy. It was funny. Come on up. Other side. And I think a lot of it is I don't pronounce my words properly. So it's on me, not you. Press back. But in my defense, we are working out and I am talking.
That is a weird name.
Karis? Yeah. PJ.
Yep.
Yeah. Uncommon and weird. But we're good with that. Maybe not as children.
Yep.
Yeah. But now, totally fine with it. I had no problem finding a YouTube channel with the name PJ in it. Mm-hmm. It's all mine. All right, final stretch into the quads. If you want to hold on to something, go for it. Mirror us. We want to bring the knee under the hip and then squeeze the glutes to me. And that's going to enhance that quad stretch. Now, there's a few things. If you've had a knee replacement, if the knee is just not mobile enough, you may need to grab onto your sock, pant leg, or if you have a stretch tie, you're going to wrap it around your shin, or the ankle, pardon me, and hold it there. I highly recommend a stretch tie, and you don't have to buy a traditional yoga tie. You can use an old neck tie or a bathrobe tie. But they do help in a lot of the upper body and lower body stretches and yoga blocks. Those two things always have in your workout area. They just build the ground up or make your arms longer. Here we go, other side. Heel the bum. Find your balance. Good way to find the balance is to focus on something stationary. Now, once you've found that leg, I want you to pull the knee so it's underneath the hip, and now squeeze the glutes to me. It's going to enhance that quad stretch. And release. We did it. Hey, thank you so much. Make sure you drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you. Have a fabulous rest of the day. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you for joining us. Bye.